hola. And I know I put the Mexican flag. Lots of countries speak Spanish, but that one was the one that was easiest to find in emojis, so let's go with it. Swag! So today I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me and a couple of my friends that's pretty interesting. I think you guys will like it. I think this is my first, full story. I've told stories before kind of in a couple of videos ago, but this is the first kind of real one. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you this story now that I've said story about 15 times. Okay, I might have over-exaggerated a little bit, but we'll keep going because exaggeration is key. So this story takes place, I think I was in 8th grade at the time, or no, 7th grade. I think I was in 7th grade at the time. There had been an earthquake in Haiti just a few weeks ago. We were at a youth event, a D-Now youth event, like I've talked about before. It was a weekend retreat, but it was an in-town retreat. Then there had been a big earthquake in Haiti. Some of you might remember that a few years ago. And so what was happening was we were gathering 5-gallon buckets of food and supplies to send to Haiti for survival efforts and stuff. And we were doing that by going door to door and collecting this list of stuff they had. So as we were collecting this stuff, I was with a couple of my friends. It was me and 2 of my friends. We broke up into teams of 3 to go door to door so we could cover more ground in less time. And my friends and I go up to this door, and it says no soliciting. We didn't realize we were soliciting because, well, we were in 7th grade and didn't know what that meant. So we decided to knock on the door anyways. And that's when things went just a little wrong. So the first thing we did wrong was we walked up to a door that says no soliciting and started soliciting. So, just life advice, I'm going to be giving you these little tips of when we should have run away. So you know, when you're going around soliciting for your causes, that you know when to run away. So, we forget what soliciting is, and we walk up and knock on the door. Now, as soon as we knock on the door, or ring the doorbell, I don't remember which we did, but either way, it created a reaction in this dog that started barking. Now, this wasn't a little chihuahua or something that was just yipping and getting mad, or our dog is. It was this crazy, mean, demon dog that had the bark of a man that wanted to kill somebody. It was horrifying. So that's our second time we should have run away. So then the guy comes up and he opens the door, and he's this old guy that's still kind of buff, you seen those guys? So he's got the grumpiness and the meanness of an old man, but he has the strength to probably kill us. So that's our next sign that we probably should have beat feet. Then we look down and we see the dog that he's holding. This is the dog that we assume was barking, and he's holding it by the collar, and it's yipping, and well, not yipping, it's yipping. What do you call low tone yipping? But biting at us and biting at the door, and he's using all of his strength to hold the dog back. So if he lets his dog go, we're probably going to die too. So he looks at us and he says, "If you're solicitors, I don't want you, get out." And we say, "Well, we're not soliciting. We're just wondering if you have any of these extra things." Because we didn't realize we were soliciting. But we did quickly learn, because then the funniest thing happens. He looks at us. He kind of leans into his door a little bit, because he's still got the screen door. And he kind of leans into the screen door and says, "Well, son, that's soliciting. Good day." And slams the door. So after he slams the door, we finally take our cue to leave, and we did it rather quickly because we all ran off of his property screaming. And then a couple minutes later we started laughing because we have literally just experienced the funniest and most horrifying moment in our lives simultaneously. Because what's funnier than an old man looking at you and yelling, "Well, son, that's soliciting." In fact, if I look at either one of those friends and tell them, "Well, son," they will immediately start laughing, and I will too, because we all know exactly what the other one is talking about, because we can just hear it in our minds. It still kind of rings, may haunt our dreams a little bit, but we learn to laugh about it. And yes, I do recognize that it has gotten darker and darker in this video. It is raining today, and clouds are going crazy. So I'm sorry for that, but go ahead and click subscribe. Normal videos don't have light changing in them throughout. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you guys next week. Bye. Oh my gosh! Yeah! Yeah!